In the last video, we showed how to create a chatbot for booking movie ticket using Botpress, and you could download the template by subscribing from our website. Botpress has another feature function called intent, where it can recognize the intent of the user query based on the predefined query patterns. For example, we could define intents as go gym, go swim, speak to human, and greeting. In each intent, we could define a group of sentences. The idea is that for a new sentence, it does pattern matching. If it looks similar to one of those sentences for a particular intent, it is classified as that intent. Similarly, another chatbot tool, called Voiceflow, also has intent function. In this video, instead of using Botpress or Voiceflow, we'll show that you could program your own chatbot intent recognition function by using machine learning and pytorch from scratch. You can download the source code from the below Git repo. In this Git repo, there are two folders, version 1.0 and version 2.0, which are two versions of intent recognition model. Now let's git clone this repo, and see how it is done. After download this Git repo, we can open it from Visual Studio. As a quick overview, version 1.0 uses bag of words model, and version 2.0 uses token embedding model to do intent recognition. Let's first check it out. Version 1.0. In the dataset folder, intents.json defines supported intents and its group of sentence patterns, defined in a JSON structure. For example, here it defines intents, go gym, go swim, speak to human, etc. Under each intent, it contains sentence patterns, similar to what we saw earlier in Botpress. In order to train the model, we simply run python train.py. In train.py, it has couple steps. Step 1, load JSON dataset. This step parses the JSON file and load intent, sentences into lists data structure, ready for future processing. Step 2, it converts each pair of intent and sentence into NumPy data. Sentences are strings. It is converted into a vector representation by using bag of words encoder model, which is defined in bag_encoder.py. Bag of words model, in simple words, it first builds a vocabulary based on all words of the sentences. For example, if the sentences are hello morning, I like apple, hello world, the vocabulary is 6 words, hello, morning, I like apple and world. Then a new sentence is presented in this 6-dimension vector, based on whether that word is present in the sentence. For example, hello apple is represented as the vector 1 0 0 0 1 0, because only the first and second last word of the vocabulary is present in this sentence. Sentences and their corresponding intents are converted into vector representation and saved in variable x_train and y_train. Now with this training data, we could define chat_dataset, which defined how each element in this dataset is iterated, so it can be loaded using DataLoader class. After defining the dataset in step 3 and load the dataset in step 4, step 5 defines the machine learning model. The model is a simple 2-layer neural network architecture, has input layer, 2 hidden layers, and output layer. A rel function is applied after each hidden layer. And finally, step 6 is the training loop, which iterate the dataset for the number of epochs. Within each training loop, we will monitor if the loss is reduced over time. After finished training, we could optionally save the model in step 7. Now let's train the model, and finally run the main.py, where you could test the model using your own query. Great, here is everything about version 1.0. For version 2.0, I will leave it to you to understand. I also explained both version 1.0 and version 2.0 details in my Medium blog. Feel free to follow me there. Feel free to leave your questions in the comments or message me. If you like the video or the code, please subscribe the channel, like the video. It will help the channel to be found by more people who are interested in using machine learning for the business.